Welcome to downtown Tallahassee. Today we're taking a walk through Florida's capital city to discover some incredible historic sites, many dating back to the 1830s. Everything you're about to see is within easy walking distance, making this one of the most historically rich neighborhoods you can explore on foot. Let's get started. This is the Columns, the oldest home in downtown Tallahassee, built around 1830 by William "Money" Williams. Yes, that was his real nickname. He built it to serve as both his home and a bank. The building was actually moved in 1971 to save it from demolition. Imagine life here nearly 200 years ago, when Tallahassee was still a frontier town. These are the chain of parks, Tallahassee's oldest continuous green space, stretching 7 blocks along Park Avenue. Originally, this was a 200-foot buffer zone to protect the early city from attacks. Those defensive clearings became beautiful parks starting in the 1880s. Under these massive live oaks, you'll find historic homes and peaceful walking paths. This neighborhood has been recognized as one of America's 100 best examples of landscape architecture. And every spring, it hosts North Florida's premier outdoor art festival. This is First Presbyterian Church, built between 1835 and 1838. The oldest church building in Tallahassee and the oldest building in Florida still used for its original purpose. Nearly 190 years of continuous worship. The foundation has hidden rifle slots, because this building doubled as a fortress during Indian attacks in territorial days. The church also has its original gallery where enslaved members sat separately, a reminder of the segregation that defined this era. Beautiful architecture with powerful history. This is the Knott House, built in 1843 by George Proctor, a free black builder. Right on these steps, Union General Edward McCook read the Emancipation Proclamation on May 20, 1865, officially declaring freedom for all enslaved people in the Florida Panhandle. The house is also known as the House That Rhymes. Owner Llewellyn Knott wrote quirky poems about the furniture and tied them throughout the house with satin ribbons. The museum is free to visit and truly one of a kind. Here's the Old City Cemetery, established in 1829, Tallahassee's oldest public cemetery. Walking through here is like reading the city's history written in stone. You'll find graves of pioneers, Civil War soldiers from both sides, and influential early leaders like Reverend James Page, the first ordained black minister in Florida. Look for the famous Witch's Grave, a massive granite obelisk weighing over 15 tons, inscribed with mysterious lines from Edgar Allan Poe. The cemetery also tells difficult stories of racial segregation, reminding us to remember all of Tallahassee's history. That's our walk through historic downtown Tallahassee. From frontier days to the Civil War, from Victorian elegance to modern preservation, this quaint neighborhood tells the complete story of Florida's capital. Everything you just saw is within easy walking distance, and most of it is free to visit. So lace up your walking shoes and experience this history for yourself. Thanks for joining us.